What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Ahsoka series, but before we do get into all of that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, I have a membership program that I just did an update to, so make sure to join one of them, as the tiers are simply amazing and I've updated them, so definitely go check them out so you get behind the scene footage and go live with me on my daily content. Go check out the merch store, as I do have Eternal Sith merch that you definitely want to go check out. And as always, once you're done watching this video, go check out my last one. Give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start the show.
Welcome to the show with the Eternal Sith. Every visit's a banger, best believe he don't miss. Do me a favor, drop a sub and keep tuning in. If you like what you see, go and share with your friends.
Episode 3 is here, guys. It's today. Super exciting. And also, don't forget, I'm going to do a live stream later today, so stick around for that one at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm going to give you guys my prediction on episode 3 and what I expect to happen with this particular scene, and that is of Ahsoka and Sabine, as we've seen this shot in the trailer of the two of them training. And when I talk about that and why I predict this will happen is because it is of a master and apprentice. Now, as we know that Ahsoka has trained Sabine before, and it is known now throughout the galaxy as well, from when we heard it from episodes 1 and 2, which we got last week. So now my theory and prediction for today's episode is that indeed I think we're gonna get a flashback. Now you're wondering, Eternal, what could be in this flashback? Well, I definitely, or we all definitely know, we're going to obviously have some dialogue there of the two of them talking and conversing, and probably she's going to sit there and obviously reprimand her and tell her what she needs to do better and how to train harder, so that way they can defeat what is to come, and that is of the greater threat of not just Thrawn, probably the Yuzang Vong, or the aka the Grisk, and the Night Sisters of Morgan Elsbeth, if there is any more that did survive, and also of Balin and Shin. But this flashback is no ordinary flashback. No. This is a flashback of Anakin Skywalker training Ahsoka, and it could just very well be when, like I said, Ahsoka is talking to Sabine and she remembers of how hard and how strong Anakin was with her when he was training her. Especially could be the same scene that we got back in Tales of the Jedi, which they could recreate, and we could see this one in live action when they bring in the clone troopers and they set their weapons to stun, so that way Ahsoka could prepare for something big, catastrophic. And that big catastrophic thing was of Order 66, as she was very well prepared for that, and she trained very hard, as Anakin really was the one that helped her survive Order 66. One can, probably vouch for that one. But yes, guys, that's my prediction of a flashback of that happening today in today's episode, because I definitely feel like we're gonna see that, especially now that they are on Ahsoka's ship. They are gonna have some time to themselves, as we're gonna see the two of them training, and that's where I think Ahsoka will remember the times of when she was, during the Clone Wars, a Padawan as well, an apprentice to Anakin Skywalker. Now, other characters that we could potentially see in this flashback, at least that I would love to see, is none other than Plo Koon, as we know that Dave Filoni loves his Plo Koon, and he wanted to bring him back. Even when we saw Luke Skywalker, the artwork behind that was of Plo Koon, and that was the special, secret behind it, because they didn't want to reveal that it was Luke Skywalker. And the other one that I would love to see as well is Mace Windu, because we know that Samuel Jackson has been dying to come back to Star Wars, and what better way to come back than in a flashback? And we could see maybe, Yoda, like I said, Plo Koon. And also too, another thing, guys, I've talked about it before, Dave Filoni wanted to bring back Plo Koon, and that's the funnier part, because he actually went and asked George Lucas if he can basically let him survive or have him alive still after Order 66, and George Lucas is like, yeah, it's not happening. No, he died. So that's my flashback. That's my prediction for today's episode, and what I think is one of the key components in the relationship between Sabine and Ahsoka and seeing maybe a flashback that does happen. But comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and theories on if you think this flashback will either come this episode or in an episode later. Light it up in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget, as I mentioned earlier in my video, I'm going to be doing an Ahsoka live stream watch party. So join me tonight where before the show, we will go through a breakdown of the first 2 episodes and give our final predictions for episode 3 and what we think is to come. For more Star Wars content, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know as I have more content out tomorrow. Don't forget, I have a membership program. Definitely you want to join. There's 3 tiers. I just updated them and I will be going live behind the scenes. So make sure to join the membership program so you could check on the community post for members only, the live stream link for that. And I will be talking about everything Star Wars and more in-depth details. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget the Eternal Sith. Then, now, forever. Later, guys.